U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he floats one there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And 3 yards to go.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's going to have a Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
What? Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
And again, it's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Little. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Now it's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Swim.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And a dump off here to Robinson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go, second down. Now Murray. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Murray now on first down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He finds his man complete. That's Wolf. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Going right side here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
17. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Vikings' 36-yard line.
Four receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Rodgers again now. And this is caught. Jennings. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. That's complete. Okuegbunam. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after 1.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he'll take this back down inside the 20.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Justin Jefferson there to make the grab. And the Packers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Vikings 7.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's Robinson again on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On play action, it's Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now a give, right side. Robinson, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
I can't believe they even let you
On the run, it's Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. They'll run here with Robinson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Shotgun now from Murray. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. James Robinson there to make the grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Rodgers now to throw. This is Jennings. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Little. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Second down and goal. Rodgers, touchdown! Noah Gray, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have moved out in front. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Throwing on first down is Murray. And that's complete to Adams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Big Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
Murray going to throw. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Defense. Here we go. 42's the mic, boys. 42's the mic.
From the gun, Murray gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Omaha. Check. 42's the mark. 3 buds.
To throw again on second down. Murray looking deep for Adams. They've got his man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Green.
Play fake. Murray. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down now, it's Robinson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Play action. Now it's Murray. It's caught here by Adams. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you'll get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Murray now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Edwards. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. 51 to the mark.
They run. Robinson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. James Robinson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. It appears they're going to throw forward with Murray. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. And again, it's Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
It's caught by Jennings. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going for it all. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Packers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. Robinson a 1st down and then some. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw is Murray. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. The ball comes out, and this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Packers' 45-yard line.
He's crashing.
Now Murray off play action. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. He finds some open field here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again here with Robinson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And his kick here is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And Oliver able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Rodgers. Completes it to Jennings.
It's a nice completion, and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Rodgers. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Going for the deep ball. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. Robinson. And they'll get this down to the 10. 117 yards on the ground for him now, as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack to stop him short of the first.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
James Robinson
with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
2nd down and 8.
Back to throw. Rodgers. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way down to the 42. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Rodgers to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Jennings. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. To throw is Rodgers. And he's across for the touchdown. And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Murray, one final try. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year,